Hello everybody! Hello everyone and welcome back to another figure opening video. I am so excited to finally be opening this figure. It's been such a long time since they've released a new season of these Miku figures. The last time was back in 2018, so very excited. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Spring Version Hatsune Miku figure for the 3rd season. And wow, this box looks stunning. Let's kick things off by taking a look at the front. So as you can see, we have a Hatsune Miku logo up here. We actually have a full figure picture here, which is pretty cool. And this time, instead of the art being on the side, because this time we have a picture, and we'll come to this in a second, we have the art here, and look how pretty that is. Now the artist for this is actually, what does that say, Shugao? So I will leave a link to their Twitter handle below so you can go check that out. But what a pretty piece of art there. Look at that, that's so good. I should also highlight down here as well, we have the Hatsune Miku figure 3rd season Spring Version logo. This time they've gone with a nice glittery kind of pattern and font, so very interesting. And then we have some Japanese information down here, and it being the first release, so yeah, that's pretty cool. On this side, because we were here anyway, again, I will just highlight, instead of having the art picture here now, they have a photo off to the side. So it's a very small change from last year to this year. But again, this looks adorable. There's some nice stars in the background. There's this nice kind of frilly doily-ish pattern going around the top. Down here, we have our safety information. Again, Hatsune Miku figure 3rd season Spring Version. So yep, there's all this information here. On the other side, we'll go this way first. We have a view of Miku from the front looking off, and then from behind. Look at these wings. God, I am a sucker for butterfly wings. Those are cool. Wow. Whew. But again, there's a nice pattern going around the background here, so very nice. And then on the other side, we have a full-on face shot of Miku quite close up, again with a gorgeous smile. Look how big that mouth is. It's huge. And again, we have the logo down here in the middle, so yeah, it's pretty cool. On the bottom over here, we have the same information, and again, we have these nice kind of pink and glittery flowers with some stars. There's a lot going on to this background here, so much that we can't really go into everything. But then on the top, if we have a look up here, we have the exact same stuff, except for this time, we just have Jaya Prize and our title logo up here. So yeah, let's get this up. Oh, exciting. Okay, back in with the knife. So yes, again, this is another figure we picked up in the shops because we couldn't win it in the game center. Where the game centers have all been closed because of the virus that's going around, you can't really go out to win them. So instead, they have allowed people to go out and buy them. And they're much cheaper than you actually would have thought. This cost, again, 12 bucks. That's 1,200 yen. I was really surprised. For all of my viewers in the UK, all 2 of you, that would probably come down to about 9 quid. So yeah, it's not too shabby. But yeah, and again, you're probably going to find this for a lot more online because people like to jack up the price. Maybe I really should get on with that online shop. Anyway, let's get this open. Oh, okay, plastic. All right, keeping in with the theme this season. And here we go. Wow, there's a flappy stand. Look at that. Look at that hair. Oh, this is going to be fun. All right, let me get this all sorted and I'll show you this in a second. Okay, stand. And here is our stand. And again, very similar to the Precious Rim that we opened recently, this has a slanted stand, if you could see that. So you can see that the stand comes down at a 45-degree angle there. Oh wow, it's defocusing a lot. And it's a beautiful clear green color, and it has this beautiful pattern going around it. There's some nice flowers and leaves. Looks like some vines actually connecting all together with a nice bow here in the middle. So let me just put my hands behind so you can actually see it. And up here we have our information again. It says art by, what's that, Shugao. So again, I'll put that information at the bottom. Please do go check out their art because it's always great to go have a look at what they've got. We can also see there are 2 little holes here. I believe this is to actually hold 1 foot in this time. So yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, let's put you down. And then the figure herself. And as always, she looks adorable even without the hair. But we do need to get the hair in. So this one here looks more like a Tetris block. So that will go in over this side. And hopefully it will fit in quite nicely, I hope. So look. Oh, wow, what a good fit. Wow, that fit really nicely. And then these rubbery wings. Oh, they're so pretty. This one is more of a kind of L shape, so we'll get that into there too. And again, that fits actually really nicely. Wow, much better than that Sakura Miku we had recently. Wow, look at you! Okay, wow, I'm already loving this. Right, let's take a look at her face. So as you can see, she's got these beautiful turquoisey eyes, and again, there's actually a lot of detail inside there. Being a Vocaloid, that would make sense, so probably a lot of data and God knows what. Actually, the outsides of our eyes, I must say as well, have been very nicely designed. You can see that there's actually a little bit of an inside there, like a different color, like shadow. So that's very, very well done. Her nose does stick out. Which angle can we get? There we go. Her nose does stick out a little bit. Her mouth is huge. I mean, it's so wide. You can see that she's got some teeth up the top there, and she's got a darker pink around the outside, and then a huge tongue there in the middle, ready to stick out. Now that I've mentioned that it's a tongue, it looks kind of creepy. But wow, that's very, very pretty. You can also see that her fringe kind of splits off into a few different sections. In the middle here we have a solid piece with actually one separate piece just laying there on its own. Nice little detail there. And then on these outliers here on the side, they actually go from this turquoisey colour down to the kind of pink purpley colour that we're going to see throughout this. And it's frosted. So yeah, there's a lot to love going on here. It's exactly the same over here, so you can actually see that in quite a bit of detail there. It's very pretty. If we go to the back of her hair, we can see that it's been split and parted in the middle, again with these two little pieces kicking off here. These are always on Miku figures these days, so it's pretty cool. It is a bit shiny. I don't know why it's so shiny. It's probably the plastic that's being used in the hair, but it's not a bad thing. It still looks nice. I know a lot of the Mikus have that kind of more rubbery plastic, so yeah, going back to this kind is kind of different. We can also see that her twin tails are tied up into two balls at the top here, so there's two buns here. We have a little bit of hair sticking off at the top and at the side here. It's probably because it can't all fit into the bun, so that's a nice little addition. These buns as well, they've got a nice kind of mixture of like different lines going everywhere, and the red lines I believe are like rubber bands just holding her hair in a circle. So yeah, it's pretty funky. But one of the most interesting parts is this hair goes down from a blue, actually this time into a nice pinky purpley colour. We saw this before on the Precious Rem figure. If you haven't seen that, please do go check that one out. But what a beautiful colour change, and I just look at it. Look, that's so pretty. It goes into a kind of more frosty pattern to a nice clear pattern at the end, so it looks a little bit crystally-ish, if that can even be used as an adjective. And then over here it's kind of the same thing, but the hair is a little bit wider, splitting off into a few separate sections, again coming down into the pink colour. So yeah, wow, very, very pretty hair. That's so nice. And moving down her body, as we can see, she's got these beautiful rubbery wings. And I can hear a lot of you shouting already. The picture here is actually saying that the hair goes in front of these wings. The reason I put it behind at the moment is so we can take a little bit of a more detailed look at these. Afterwards, I will bring this around, so bear with me on that. But we can see that these have a beautiful pattern to them. They've got a nice kind of spiral inside. Hopefully the light will capture that. We can't see it too much on this one, so let's have a look over here. You can see there's this beautiful, beautiful pattern, and look at how smooth that is. It's so nice. It's basically the same on the back. We can see that this is the case for both of the wings. One has a lot of detail at the top, and at the bottom it's just a kind of silkier, kind of flat surface with just one line there at the top, or two lines there. Sorry, I didn't see that one. So yeah, these are very pretty, and I love the colour. It's such a nice kind of purple. So yeah, very, very pretty. Now I want to get these wings behind her hair, so let's do this. There's one, and don't want to get that hair falling out. And there's two, so that's a little bit better there, so we can actually see that. And when we turn her around, we will see, oh, it's even prettier. Sorry, my throat went there. Sorry, too excited. So yeah, the wings are very, very pretty, and they go quite nicely behind the hair. And the hair kind of sticks out a little bit better now, so that's kind of cool. All right, I feel like this should probably go in front too. There you go, that's a bit better. Okay, and moving further down her body, we can see that she's wearing a green dress with a nice kind of white and pink over the top part here. I'm not sure what it's called. Maybe this is actually just part of the dress. But you can see that there's a beautiful red ribbon there in the middle. There's a nice frilly yellow bit going around the side here. And the top of her dress covering her breasts is a nice floral pattern. Well, it looks floral. It's actually ribbons, isn't it? Yep, those are ribbons. So there's a lot of small pink ribbons going around all the way to the back. We can't see everything again because it's covered, of course, by these wings. But there is a little strap there at the top, tied into a bow, which is holding up the straps on her dress here. So that's very nicely done. We can also see that this white bit kind of splits off in the middle here. There's a little bit of a frilly pattern going around the outside here, so that's pretty nice. And then it gets a little bit smoother going down to the bottom of this dress. You can see there's some nice little folds going on, so it's very well thought out. Over here, it's not so many folds, so it's not the biggest issue. Again, a few folds at the back. But something fascinating about this is, again, this beautiful pink pattern here goes all the way around the bottom too. And I'll just rotate this so you can have a nice little look, because we also have these little kind of crosses here going on the back too. So yeah, this goes all the way around. There's even a little flap here where it kind of catches onto her wing, so that's nice. Keep going, and yeah, wow, very, very pretty. Look at that. And again, with her dress, there are these nice kind of folds here, the green part in the middle, so it all overlaps, and yeah, very, very pretty. Okay, so that is her dress. Let's move down her legs. So moving down the body, as we can see, she's got these nice pink legs. One of her knees is sticking out a little bit, that hyperextension, and one is kicking back, so we can actually see a lot of meat going on here. And then these boots are beautiful. They have a strap at the top here, so it's actually holding the boot onto the foot. This has a nice little bow. This strap goes all the way around, if I can turn that, so it's holding in all places. And at the front of her shoe, and we'll use the other shoe for this, you can actually see there's this beautiful little daisy here with a nice yellow inside and some little petals coming out. Very, very pretty. Super cool. Although it does look a little bit flexible, so it might come off if you play with it too much. But these shoes are gorgeous. I love that light blue going into that pink. What a beautiful color choice. So very, very pretty. Yeah, wow, I like these boots. These are probably my favorite boots this year. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful Miku figure. I am going to give you guys a pants shot, so if you don't want to stay here, please do skip to the time at the bottom around here, because we're going to get into the pants from now. Okay, for all of you perverts that are still here, let's have a quick look at her pants. So as we can see, it is just white up there, so there's not really much detail. Something kind of interesting here at the back. You can see there's actually quite a few folds going up to her pants, so maybe they're actually being held up in a weird way. There's quite a big crease on this side too, so that's very interesting as well. So yeah, a little different to most pants, but yeah, not too much detail going on there. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, welcome back everyone. I hope that you all skipped forward and didn't watch that bit. But let me get this figure into her stand, because I'm sure she'll look even more beautiful then. 1 second. And here she is in her stand, and how could this look even prettier? This is so beautiful. Wow, what a lovely figure, and what a great start for the 3rd season of the Miku seasonal figures. But anyway, don't take my word for it. Let me give you all a few beautiful shots of this stunning, stunning figure. Let's take a look. Okay, and let's find some room for you on the shelf. Now, usually I would put her over here with the other figures, but we don't have any space over there at the moment. So she's going to go over here. Let's see if you will fit in here nicely. And be careful of that tippy, please don't kick it in the face. Wow, look how pretty you are. Surrounded by all these Animal Crossing little dolls. But hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. This is a stunning Miku figure, and I really do recommend people pick her up. I mean, for 12 bucks, that's a steal. That's so good. But thanks again. If you did like today's video, please do give us a like, please do subscribe, and hey, if there's any figures you want to see next, please comment below, because we still have a ton down here. And hey, look what we got. Woo, we got the Demon Rem. But yeah, we got a lot more figures, so let me know what you want to see next. Okay, bye!